Yo, what's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Shy Season 6, Episode 1, New Shy City Recap. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. This your girl, Allie Nick, giving it to you when I give it to you, but always in the nick of time. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If not, just sit back, relax, and we're going to get right into this thing. Now, season 6 came in with a bang, just like I knew it would. Now, we already got a body. I said, well, damn, y'all didn't waste no time. We already got a body on our hands thanks to my toxic ass crush, Duda. Okay? Emmett and Keisha aren't vibing too cohesively right now because Keisha really isn't with Emmett linking up with Duda, and I don't blame her, and I completely understand. They all know that Duda is genuinely as grimy as they come. I wouldn't want my man linked or connected with him either, but I'll get into that a little later because I gotta deal with the thing that shocked the absolute hell out of me. Okay, Maisha and Kevin, since when? I'm like, what is going on? When did this happen? Were they secretly talking and no one knew about it? Because Maisha was very comfortable. Kevin threw him a little shindig, a little party. You know what I'm saying? Because Kevin is living on his own, got his own little place. And it's going to be very interesting seeing him navigate this because dude is only 17 years old. But he threw a little party, had everybody over and everything like that. And Maisha stayed. I said, oh, I know this move. You know, you try to linger around because you and dude feeling each other or whatever the case may be. We find out that Simone dumped Kevin because sis said that she can't be with a Virgo longer than 3 months. I said, well, wait a minute, hold the hell on now. I'm a Virgo. And I didn't know how to take that. I'm like, Simone, I liked you, sis, and you telling me that's how you feel about us? Simone said, yep, that's how I feel about y'all Virgos. Y'all only work 3 months of my damn time. I said, well, damn. Okay, sis, all right, that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And next thing you know, we see Kevin and Maisha kissing. I said, well, wait a minute. Now, Maisha, little sis, now you got on Gemma about being a homie hopper. Now, granted, Gemma was still with Kevin when her little fast ass started messing with Jake. So there is a difference. But Maisha, girl, what are we doing? What are we doing? I said, Lord, why am I so interested in these kids' lives? Because how we got here? How the hell did we get here? What are they going to tell Papa? What is he going to say? And how is he going to feel about this? So okay, this going to be something. I don't know what's going to happen, but we going to see, child. That's for damn sure. We going to see how this whole thing turn out. Now we see Jake. Jake has his own t-shirt business with Gemma helping along the way. And, you know, I'm really happy that Jake found his thing because I remember in the beginning of last season, Jake was trying to find his footing. Like, where did he belong? What was going to be his thing? Like, really searching to find his purpose. And it looks as if he has found it. And I'm like, you know, I'm really happy for Jake. I hope that this is a successful business. I hope that he's able to, you know, just really expand and everything like that. Because I'm like, I like this for him. This is a good look for Jake. I'm really happy that he has found his own. And we're able to see all the kids. They just grew up in front of our eyes. It's so crazy seeing them now. But it's like all of them are on their own, you know, paths or whatever. And I'm so interested in how they maneuver as friends while they're all, you know, growing and beginning to do their own things and finding their own identity in life. Now, Papa got a new love interest. Okay, he got a new love interest. Shorty is 19 years old, so she's, you know, like a year and a half older than Papa. And he seems to be quite smitten with this young lady, and the feeling seems to be mutual. She works at Smokey's, and I think that Papa was like, really taken aback when sis was like, oh, I took out the trash, I did this. He was like, wait a minute, you took out the trash? And she was like, yeah, you know, my dad made me do that, so, you know, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, Papa, you got you a little older, like, and she seems to be very interested in him as well. So I'm like, what's going to happen here? You know what I'm saying? We find out that Papa is going to be 18 in the summer. And she was like, that's good to know too. I said, oh, is it? Okay, then. So Keisha and Emmett appear to be in a strange place in their relationship. The newness has definitely worn off, and they are, faced with navigating through life with their children and their respective professional pursuits. So speaking of professional pursuits, Keisha has an interview at this school, and basically she is to shadow a teacher. And the teacher was setting up this reading time, and she wanted the students to read aloud. And there was one particular child who did not want to read. He just didn't want to. And the teacher put him like in a place of isolation where he wasn't around any of the children. And I think the teacher may have thought that he was trying to be combative or disruptive, and that wasn't the case at all. So Keisha was like, maybe we can try like a different methods. And the teacher got extremely indignant. And she was like, basically, you're trying to get a job here. So basically, you just need to fall in line and shut up. That's basically what she was telling Keisha. And Keisha was like, well, if I can't express myself, the teacher beat her to the punch. Well, then maybe this is not the job for you. I said, well, sis, you ain't got to be so damn nasty. I understand teachers are overworked. I get that. But you could tell this little boy was not trying to be rude and disrespectful. But anyway, I'm going to get off the teacher before I cuss her out. So we going to get over to Keisha, and she just talked to the little boy, and she picked out a book, and she was reading it, and she, turned the book to him. And this child could read extremely well. And it wasn't even the fact that he did not know how to read. It was the fact that he didn't want to read out loud. He just didn't want to. And I think that Keisha did a very wonderful job in expressing that somehow, some way, we can damage children when when their feelings are not taken into account. I'm not saying that we have to always honor what they're saying, because there will be times as students you do have to read out loud. But when they're that young, just taking into account that maybe there are some things going on at home, maybe he's nervous to read, maybe the child has anxiety with reading out loud in front of people, even though he can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I do like the point that Keisha was driving, and I like the fact that she was successful in what she was trying to do with that child. Now let's get over to Emmett. Emmett know damn well that Duda is no good. But Emmett is too deep in. He is in too damn deep to try to pull out right now. Emmett is making all of this money with the resurgence of Smokies, and they have a location in New York that's doing extremely well. Also, Duda went and bought him this expensive suit. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. So, like I said, Keisha is really not feeling this situation between Emmett and Duda, but it's really not anything that she can do. So Emmett goes out and he purchases Tiffany a brand new car. He got himself a car. I think he got a Benz. He bought her, I believe it was an Altima, but he did not communicate that with Keisha. And Keisha was like, the next time you decide to buy your ex a car, you need to talk to me about it. And he was on this tip of like, I don't need your permission. And I'm like, why we always got to go there? Why men always got to go, I don't need your permission to do this, my money, blah, blah, blah. She didn't say it wasn't your money, Emmett. She didn't say that you needed her permission. But to her point, she was basically saying, just communicate with me. Keep the lines of communication open. Don't make it seem like you're doing things behind my back when we're supposed to be a couple, when we're supposed to be building a future together. Let's just keep the lines of communication open. Let's do that. So he gets up and he leaves. And so he goes to the lounge to chill with Duda and all of that. And Bakari is there. I'm going to get on him a little later. And there's this guy there that is chewing the hell out of his gum. I'm talking about this dude was smacking that gum like he was eating steak and potatoes. And so Duda asked him nicely to calm that mess down. Just calm it down, sir. He said something smart. Duda kept on going. He was talking to Emmett, trying to let him know, you know what I'm saying, you keep your woman happy, and you have to keep the mothers of your children happy because they're your women too. So when they are in need of something, you provide it. You make sure they have. They're taking care of your children. On one hand, I understood what Duda was saying. I really do. I do understand that it could be a tricky situation when you have multiple children with multiple women, and then you're trying to be the best man you can for the woman that's in your life as your partner. That could be tricky, but everybody has to navigate that the best way they know how to. And going out and buying your ex a car without communicating with your current girlfriend, that's gonna be a problem. So let's not do that. So again, the guy is still chewing the hell out of this gum. Duda did not break conversation. Duda did not even allude to the fact that he was about to take somebody out. Duda walked over to that dude and put 3, 4, 5 bullets in his ass like it was nothing. Then proceeded to tell Emmett to give him his coat so he can go. He wasn't in a rush. He knew they was going to clean it up. I said, Duda is too smooth for his own good. And I said, now, God, I need you to work in me and work through me, because there is a problem that I like this man so much. Okay, I'll admit it. He is my toxic crush. I like Duda, even though he be taking people out, even though he's grimy as hell. I don't know what's going on, okay, because I really like this little dude over here, okay? I'm like Tracy, but I get to her a little later. Emmett is shook. He cannot believe what just happened. But in my mind, I'm like, you know who you have connected with. This is Duda's normal and consistent behavior. This is just what he does. And this is who you have linked up with. Wrong move, Emmett. Wrong move, sir. So going back to this party that Kevin threw at his new place, we see that Bakari is with Lene. Lene is beautiful, and I don't want this for her. I know, believe it or not, I really believe that Bakari has a good heart at the end of the day. I believe he's a young child who has been misguided, is continuing to be misguided by Duda, but he's doing it for the money. And I just don't want this for this girl. I'm like, nothing good can come out of her being with Bakari. It just can't. And I honestly believe that he genuinely likes and cares for Lene. But no. It got me nervous. It got me nervous because we know the type of lifestyle that Bakari leads. Nothing but trouble happens with that. And the fact that she already had to deal with the street life with her brother, and now she's connected to this dude who's deep in the street. But it seemed like Bakari is playing both roles, because when he's chilling and when he's rolling with Duda, he's dressed to the T. He got on his suit, so on and so forth. But when he's chilling with, I guess they're all friends now, but when he's chilling with his friends, he's dressed just like them, just like a normal teenager. So I'm just like, I don't like this for Lene. I really don't, y'all. I got my nerves bad. So let's go to Tracy. So Tracy and I had this moment with the women. You know, I am woman, hear me roar. I'm gonna be on my own. I'm gonna take time for myself. I want to be the best version of me I could be. That sounded real good, because the moment that dude I knocked on that door and walked in and told her that he missed her, and did she miss him, she done let that dude blow her back out. I said, baby, what happened to all these affirmations? But Tracy, I ain't even gonna get on you, sis, because I understand. And this Duda, I probably would have did the same thing. Lord help all the women that's attached to Duda. He's a weakness. He's a damn weakness. I said, I can't even get mad at Tracy, because sis, I understand. I do. I understand. But Lord, she gets up and she goes online and she see this old video by Eartha Kitt talking about compromising and not compromising in relationships when you're with the right person. And I said, Tracy, let that marinate into your spirit. Let it seep deep down in your soul, sis, so you can start making better decisions about your body and about your heart. Because we all know Tracy has lost greatly in this life, and she don't need to be dealing with nobody like Duda. She just don't. He no good for us, Tracy. He is no good for us. Okay, you deserve better, sis. We deserve better. Rashad, baby, Rashad. You know what? I feel so bad for Rashad, because Rashad is seeing all of his friends mature in business and relationships, and he just feels like nothing is happening for him. And I understand, you know, he has this record. He hasn't been out that long. He's living in Deja's house, and she made the comment about her house. And anytime someone says something like that to you, it can be triggering. And I just really felt bad for him. And I said, Lord, poor baby. Then we see Rashad going through his phone looking at Tierra. I said, why you on her Instagram? Why you stalking her page, sir? Are you reminiscing? You want to get that thing back again? What's going on? There were no words spoken, but he was definitely stalking her Instagram page. I said, I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I don't think it's going to end well. I don't think it's going to end well. Rashad, get off her IG. Get off her IG. Deja is able to see that Rashad is in a mood, and he's not feeling. He looks like he's withdrawn, and I'm like, I could tell that there's definitely going to be some issues in their relationship with him trying to maneuver his life and do the things that he loves to do while looking at his friends seemingly appear that everything they want out of life is happening and things are going well. But things are not always what they seem. But I'm concerned about Rashad this season. I really am, about his mental wellness. I really am. So speaking of Tierra's ass, Tierra and Marcus, I said, what? Tierra and Marcus. So Marcus, baby, they was getting it in at the top of this episode. I said, what is going on right now? Really? She all loud, calling him daddy. I said, oh my God. And so Gemma pops up because she's like, I shouldn't be hearing this. And I'm hearing this. I said, Lord, I feel so bad for little sis. And so she gets up. She's looking at her dad and Tierra through the camera, through the monitor. And when her dad comes in, baby, Marcus was skipping. Marcus had a little pep in his step. Marcus was bopping down that hallway. I said, oh yeah, she put it on your ass. Well, Gemma said, he was like, good morning. He all bubbly. And Gemma was like, I should be the only woman in this house calling you daddy. I said, damn. Marcus was so embarrassed. He was so embarrassed. I said, oh my God. Now, the conversation that took place between Marcus, Tierra, and Gemma was so real. Gemma has been the only quote unquote woman or girl in Marcus's life for a very long time. And then you have this woman to come. It's a territorial type of thing. Who's going to win his affection and his love? So I think it was so real, and it's so interesting seeing Gemma maneuver through this aspect of her relationship with her father, because we've never seen Marcus with a woman, and now there is a woman, a new presence in his life. Of course, Gemma's going to be jealous. Of course, she's going to feel some type of way. So I'm just interested to see how their dynamic all work out as Tierra attempts to, make her presence known and her presence felt, while Gemma ain't feeling her at all. So we gonna see what happens with that. So Victor, he won the election. I'm not too keen on his campaign manager. It's something about him. It's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. Again, it's still early, but I don't know if he can be trusted. I really don't know if he can be trusted. I got to keep my eye out on him because I don't know if he's worth the trouble. I really don't know. He's into the viral post, making Victor go viral. And even though Victor stopped by the grand reopening of Smokies, it seemed like it was all for publicity. And Papa spilled something on his shirt, so he had to change, and somebody was recording him on their phone. And we know Victor, we know Luke James' body is like that. Okay, his little chocolatey, sexy self is like that. And I'm like, okay, that was an opportunity to go viral to show how this new congressman, underneath them clothes, he looks quite well. And I said, that could have been orchestrated by his campaign manager. I don't trust him, but we gonna see what happened, y'all. But I think that was everything that happened. If I missed something, you could put it in the comments. I think that this is gonna be a great season. I believe that we are getting 16 episodes, which I am extremely happy about, because them 10 episodes, even though they be good as hell, it just don't feed my soul. I feel like I'm always missing out on something. So I appreciate Lena Waithe and Hillman Grad Productions and all that for giving us 16 episodes this season, and I am looking forward to everything that's gonna happen, the ups and downs, the twists and turns with the season 6 of The Chi. So again, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you have not. Until next time, y'all be safe out there, and I will holler at y'all later.